Today's video is going to be short and sweet, but I feel like I have to issue a retraction to my recommendation because of something that SoFi has now implemented, which is now charging all of their members $10 a month to be a member of SoFi Plus, which was one of the features that previously was free to members. And a lot of the features that they offered, including a high yield savings, including vaults, including credit card point rewards, all that stuff was actually included as part of being a member of the bank. Well, apparently they've, for the lack of better terms, let the greed get to them. And now they are charging $10 a month to be a SoFi member. You don't have to engage and be a Plus member if you don't want to, but to really take advantage of the benefits and get access to some of the premium features, it might be worth it. The benefits do outweigh the cost, literally. The 4.5% APY on the first 20,000 sitting in the bank is worth its weight in gold. Literally, to me, that is without a doubt worth the $10 a month. Now, what it does tell me is that all these banks that are not offering a high yield savings or a high APY, they could be offering a lot higher than they are. And I think that's a shady Sheila tactic, but that's just me. Now, that being said, you have to factor in, okay, do I get enough interest every month with what I have in the bank in order to offset the cost of being a member? For me, yes, shockingly. But, at the end of the day, it is worth it. And while I do feel like they've kind of betrayed me as a member, I'm still just going to continue to bank with them because I have yet to find a bank that's local that is able to match the benefits. I've always banked with credit unions, and honestly, the credit unions are just very disappointing in terms of benefits. They don't offer a high yield savings. They don't offer, investment accounts, that type of situation. And, to me, it is worth it to have access to resources and access to the options that we do have with SoFi. So basically, it comes down to three things for me. The first is that the APY, annual percentage yield on a high yield savings, is 100% worth it. Number two is the credit card rewards, which I get 2.2% back every single purchase, which is worth it for me. And then number three is basically the fact that the vaults that they offer with their savings account allows you to basically budget without an app. And you have a home for every single dollar. Like in my vaults, I have one for car insurance, car payment, property taxes, electric and water. That's, so it's helpful, and it's basically like cash stuffing. I don't know if you've seen those creators who do cash stuffing on their accounts, but basically it's like that, but you actually get to earn interest on your money, and it's not just sitting in an envelope somewhere. Now, some people are like, well, you should put your money in a safe instead of in the bank. Listen, I understand that, but riddle me this, okay? I like to see my money grow, and if it's not in the bank, it's not growing. So it's actually costing me more money for it to not be in the bank. But, with everything going on with digital, they're trying to push digital banking and all this other nonsense. I understand that argument too. But that being said, I feel like I needed to make this video to kind of issue like a retraction, but not really. I'm not the LA Times over here with Spencer Pratt and their completely wrong information that they are now being sued for. But if you know, you know, but nonetheless. So that is what I basically have to say in this video. And with that, we'll just wrap it up right here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.